today we wanted to share with you what changed our mind and how was our process towards, okay, I want to be a business person, but I don't know where to start. For us, 10 years ago back in US, number one problem was we don't know what to do. Like our mind was not ready.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Baylosis Squad Vlog. It's
Hi guys, and I'm Anna. And today we're actually having part 2 of our vlog. If anyone remember why we choose to live in the Philippines over USA. That vlog created so much buzz. There was a lot of comments, questions. Some agreed with us and some disagree with us. Today we're gonna discuss a little bit different point of view, and we're here to give you a little bit more insights. What changed our mind? What was our mindset change?
Yes, syempre, pag sinabing America, it's a developing countries, right? Developed country, yeah. So sa Philippines, right now we're a developing country, and we saw the opportunity here in the Philippines.
Let's just start talking about USA, guys. USA is one of the biggest military with a very good economy, infrastructure, very rich country. There's more security, and also there's no doubt living in USA is a very big opportunity for so many professionals.
The school system is very good in America. Yun ang mga nababasa namin sa comment. Like, parang we're being selfish to our kids na hindi namin mabibigyan sila ng better education because we moved here in the Philippines, and I doubtly hindi ako naniniwala sa ganon.
It's not about naniniwala. Actually, we never put close chapter on USA. If our kids will decided to go to US to study, well, that's actually is going to be their choice. We just don't think that education is everything, and we are more about finding your right path on what's your calling in life, which is more important than just to have a good education in US. Okay, so let's just put it like that. Then another point of view from US to Philippines. Philippines is a developing country. For me, I feel there's so many good opportunities here in the Philippines for people like us who wants to start up a business. When we were working as a regular, server, manager, like all our jobs before, we already had a change of our mindset that we are not going to be a professionals. Okay, so, and we decided, we sit down one day and we decided that we want to be entrepreneurs. Maybe some of you will disagree, but I feel that for entrepreneurs, there's much better opportunity here in developing country. Why? Can you?
Well, because in developing country, there's like opportunity. Like kasi sa Amerika, parang nandun na lahat. Like the technology-wise, everything is already developed. That like here in the Philippines, for example, I'll give you an example. Like I'm going into the internet provider business, and as we know, Philippines has a bad infrastructure in terms of internet, and that's an opportunity. Like yes. For me, like in a business, that's a big opportunity. Once if I can solve that problem.
Okay. So basically, you're saying there's more problems in the Philippines.
Yes,
okay?
That's right.
It's not about just having everything get together. What I'm saying, there's more competition in US. There's less competition here in the Philippines because there's more problems to solve. Okay, so and also, what I think one of the best opportunities here in the Philippines, there's less regulations. In US, as we know, the law system and lawsuit is very high.
Very strict.
Very strict, and there's big possibility if you make a mistake, you can get sued easily. You can lose fortunes.
Everything.
Yeah,
yes.
You can lose everything. Me and Erica, we decided to live in the Philippines because we want to solve some problems. We see the potential in it, but it didn't start it like in one day, and it took us many years.
It's a long process.
Yeah, it's a 10 years, and we're still developing and we're learning, and we are all into understanding how to build a business, how it works. We make so many mistakes, and today we wanted to share with you what changed our mind and how was our process towards, okay, I want to be a business person, but I don't know where to start. For us, 10 years ago, back in US, number one problem was we don't know what to do. Like, our mind was not ready. We know we want to, but we don't know
But like
how.
our mindset is for
Was
an
not,
employee mindset.
I'll give you a simple example. Like, Eric was a server
I'm a
in
waiter
US,
for 11 years.
For 11 years, and he made. I didn't actually stop him, but he made one mistake. He bought Mercedes. You know, being a regular person set, okay, a mindset is you want to enjoy life. Okay, so you make some money, you have that money, and you want to buy good things. You want to be entrepreneur, you don't do that kind of stuff. You know, you don't buy expensive things and put all your money into reinvest.
That's right. So I bought something na nagde-depreciate after I bought that
Yes.
vehicle, like the Mercedes-Benz. So, but yeah, what I say, it's a poor thing mentality.
Yeah, poor mentality. Actually, the people who thinks that all the money is supposed to be spent on the
Luxury.
doodads.
Yes.
Doodads, how the Robert Kiyosaki call it. It's all the expensive things that we don't need, but we want to enjoy. To change our mindset, we came across a really great writer, and I think everybody has to read his books, all his books.
Yes.
It's
Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's like 10 years ago.
who's writer.
Robert Kiyosaki. Yes.
Yeah, he's a Japanese American who was born in Hawaii, and you have to read Rich Dad Poor Dad, his book. Here we're gonna post the book.
This one.
Yeah.
This one.
You guys, if you never read this book, you have to read it, because that's actually what changed our mind. Where he's speaking of having two different dads. We never get business education at home. That's number one. And
Yes. Actually, even in school.
in school.
You don't get
Yes.
those kind of education.
And we both business graduate guys, but in our business graduation school, they never teach us how to do business, okay?
Yes.
Because business is actually more practical than theoretical. Even though you read so many books, the practical business applications, like sailing the sea, you know, you have to learn it from sailing in the sea, and that's what happened to us. Like, and we start reading all those books, we start changing our mindset, but it didn't happen till we moved here in the Philippines, where we start thinking as business people, not as employee.
Yeah, like when I started like 10 years ago. So we start reading the book. So I tried to implement it in America, but unfortunately,
There was recession,
two of my business
failed.
So it didn't come right away. Like even right now, we're still making a lot of mistakes. We have other businesses that doesn't make money. Like so, it's still a learning process from us. We cannot say that we are already successful, but
No.
not at all. Like the people think that we own Torres Farm. Actually, we don't own Torres Farm. We just manage.
We manage Torres
We
Farm, yeah.
the one handling the building, the expansion of Torres Farm, but we're not the owner of Torres Farm. So yeah, so we're still learning the process of how can you get there, and each and every day we learn something how to get there.
Yeah. I just want to give one advice to anybody who is sitting down at home and okay, I don't like my life, I don't like my job, I'm 24 hours, you know, you feel like, okay, I want to do my business, but I don't really know how. And there's one good thing that I really like. Education is about reading right books, about asking your right questions. Everything is possible, guys. The only thing you have to really invest in your education, not going to school. I'm not talking about going to school, but more of reading the right books about management, about being a leader, leadership skills. I highly recommend John Maxwell books, who is teaching about leadership as a craft that's also developed by time. And of course, you have to surround yourself with like-minded people. It's not just you who can build the success, but also being together with the successful people who is also managing business. It's important because you learn from them every single day. Tama ba?
Yeah, exactly. Like before yung nahandito kami sa Philippines, we always think like who we surrounded ourselves. Mostly it's our employee and family, which is not actually business-minded people. So, but now that we met people
Like-minded.
like-minded like us, it becomes so easier. The opportunity becomes bigger.
You learn from them. You learn how they handle those situations. In the business every single day, like right now is pandemic. How do you handle your business during the pandemic? You never learn it from any books and actions. Try to find a mentor. A mentor who can share with you some little things and be helpful to this person. What else? What other books you want to suggest for people to read who just started?
Yeah, like for yung mga mas madadaling intindihan, like Bo Sanchez. It's
He's a
it's a
fellow
very
Filipino.
good book. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a Philippine settings yung kanyang yung books niya, and more on God and business put together.
Yeah. Actually, I love Bo Sanchez's books. Number one is he's actually talking about the money, not as like devil, but more of a tool. Okay, money, something that can actually build you up, and you don't use it for granted. He's talking about giving back. If you are poor, you can be as much stingy as rich. If you want to build a business, you give it back also. Of course, you have your church, guys. It's important to support your local church. Support any charity organization. You build your business not for yourself, not just to enjoy, but also to bless others. You can always use this money for poor people. You can give a scholarship to someone. I'm highly encouraging every single business person. Think how can your business improve situation, and how can you lift up a person, because money is a blessing to you and everybody around you. So how can you reach them out? So for me and Eric, business is not just a tool to get rich. Okay, this is not something that we want to do. We want to make an influence in this community where we live in Naik Cavite. We want to build something that our employees can enjoy. Our customer will enjoy.
We're not into business of like just making money. If we have more, we can help more. Something like that.
Yeah.
Parang yun sinasabi rin like sa book ni Bo Sanchez, like it becomes powerful when you help other people. And that's our goal, to help as more people as possible and to make changes dun sa life nila.
I think the best book on leadership also is Bible, because Bible teach you to believe first, believe and have faith first before you actually can see, and that thing actually remarkably changed my mindset, because for me business is something that you have to see and believe before you actually can see it. Some businesses takes 3 years to build, the same as Torres Farm, right? It takes more time and effort to build before you actually can see the results, you can see the money and all the success and everything, etc. So I think God's word has to come first. You have to be established and grounded before you build a business. I personally don't like and don't believe in businesses that builds overnight, because the person is not prepared. Success is something that you need to be able to handle, and I think hardship and failures, that what makes us stronger to succeed. There's very good saying, if you cannot if you cannot persevere through failures, how you gonna take success? So this is just something that we learned in maybe 10 years of
Yeah.
what we know. That's just a brief touch of what we learn, or what we do. And guys, it's very important what you do besides your work. Okay, we're not saying, okay, take out your work, don't work for anyone. No, we're not saying that. You can always work, but plus you can start reading books, educating yourself, go to some seminars about leadership, about building this type of business, or where you want to go. Learn about this first. Educate yourself. Build a system. Build the community of people who you want to work for you. Don't rush into anything. We're not saying give up your job and start a business. Everything needs to come on the right time.
Yep, I guess we're good.
Yeah, so I hope this was helpful vlog for anyone who is interested into starting a business, and we are more welcome if you guys can comment, message, subscribe to our channel. You can give us some questions about this topic that we are talking about today, and maybe we can create a Facebook Live or YouTube Live.
Yep.
So you guys can directly talk to us, and we will be happy to answer your questions. All right, so thank you so much. It was Anna
for
and
watching.
Eric and and Charco's here. You cannot see him. So we are happy to talk to you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.